to Girlopedic. It's your home of therapeutic girl talk. Listen, it has been officially a year since we've had this Girlopedic YouTube page and been giving you guys some therapeutic conversation. And it was a suggestion from one of the...
baby.
I know. It's the Invisa. It was a suggestion from I think a subscriber. Somebody said to react to our old videos. Couldn't get it out.
You couldn't. That's all right. We got there.
Okay. But to react to our old videos. And so that's what we're going to do. I guess we'll see if we agree or disagree with ourselves, and yeah, expound. And then we can also at the end maybe just talk about, you know, briefly what this journey has been for us being together. Okay.
Hey y'all. Okay, do it again. We got it. Okay, so I think it's interesting though because I had a 5-minute break.
We start getting tired. Hi guys, welcome to Girlopedic, the home of therapeutic girl talk. Yay! Yes. All right. So let's just say your names. You want to say your names? Sure. Okay, so I'm Destini.
I'm Brooke.
And I'm Deija.
Yep. And today, our conversation is based on... Okay, our first video was about that Target lady who bombarded
her man.
You gonna
place of work
what?
into a proposal. Yeah.
Bullied that man.
Oh, not to a proposal, to marrying her, right?
Yeah, they got married.
Right then and there?
Yeah.
All right, so any thoughts about our very first video? First of all, I remember my mom, after she had watched this, she was like, make sure y'all don't chew gum no more.
Oh no, baby, listen. Because I think for me it was more like chewing it because I was nervous. Cause I don't even chew gum like that. But the way that
we all was chewing, yeah.
Me too. You would have thought I love me some gum, honey.
And I'm bald head now. I have a piece of hair.
Girl, it's me though. You did have hair. Deja got her normal hair, but it's me with contemplating if I wanted to lock my hair.
You were
contemplating
contemplating.
Twist.
We were very nervous to do this video.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So much fun though.
It was a lot of fun.
We started just talking. It was like, oh, okay,
we get it now.
Yeah. Okay, so our next video was about leaving toxicity. Okay, we talked about is your relationship hindering your growth? But when it comes to like relationships stunting your growth, do you think that like what does that look like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that look like for a relationship? How do you know? Because I just don't feel like you can get the opinions from others, which you may hear and may throw out. You know what I'm saying? You may hear, you may just bottle it up. But how do you know? Like, how do you realize when?
So what if it's almost like if the relationship is not aligning and progressing you into what you know to be true and what the plan God has for you, you know for sure that that's where you're heading, and this relationship is not aiding in that, it's not helping with that, it's not encouraging you in that, that's definitely a stunt. Yeah. Like it's gonna stunt it off the bat. And sometimes we get so caught up we don't even realize it, or we'll dumb down kind of the things that are going on in the relationship and still think that we are growing.
We realize that we ignore it.
Yeah, we ignore it. Or what if it's a matter of time? Like you could have been here a long time ago, but now it's steady growing because you're over here worried about, or you know, in a relationship. Right.
Brooke, you still agree with yourself?
100%, absolutely. Clear cut and dry. There is nothing I would add or take away from that statement.
It's I shed what I shed.
I said what I said.
I think it looks like compromise.
Yes.
Like, you know,
a different type of compromise.
oh my
though.
gosh, yeah.
Not the dying to self type of compromise. The more so like
I'm not even who I know I am.
that type of Yes.
Yeah.
You. Oh Jesus, Deja.
You the church face.
Come on.
It definitely looks like
No, I
compromise.
think so.
And when you, and this is something else that we talked about, but when you're compromising, it's like you're allowing a part of yourself to really die. Like, slowly but surely. Because you become an image of that person.
Yes.
And it's just like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that, I don't know, that feeling inside. Like, internally.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. And I think that's the hardest part. Like, because you have to look at you every morning. You know what I'm saying? So, or even after you've been in compromising situations, or even after you've decided, okay, I'm not going to do this because I want to stay in this relationship. You have to look at yourself and be like, okay, you had these goals. This is what you wanted to do. But now look at you and look where you're at. You know what I'm saying? That's difficult.
That's why we've said in the past, like, if you're not ready, then you're not ready.
Yeah, and it's okay.
It's okay. Because the moment you try to force someone, like if this person's not ready, but this person is, and they try to force you into readiness, that leads to resentment. And that resentment may not show up the next day or a year later. That resentment can show up way far down the line, like years later. Like, we got a family now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I see that, wait, you mad at me for something that happened 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Like, so from the start, you didn't want this?
You been mad.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good video, honestly. There was a lot of gems in that video. Maybe we'll link it in the comments or in the description. Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yes, I still agree with me.
And I'll say this about that. I love that you talked about, like, when you compromise, a part of you dies.
Yes.
Because I've experienced that in my life, and then after going through the process of when you're out of that situation where you are constantly compromising who you are, it's like God has to resurrect who you are. Like, after all of that has died, you have to go through a process of almost getting to know yourself again.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love that video. That's probably one of my favorites because
I think mine too, yeah.
the conversation was just yeah.
That's true. People don't like to talk about that portion of getting back to you.
Getting back to you and then growing from there. Yeah. You get to know yourself again, and then it's
Continue to develop.
Yeah.
Yep. Very true. Yeah, we're going to go to our purity culture video. Okay. We talk about, is marriage the reward? Okay. Oh, this was about Erica Campbell. Remember sewing Hosey?
Oh, the whole thing.
yeah.
Listen, because she had the rolls out here messed up.
So, okay, let's see what this clip is and who has something to say. As we mentioned prior, it does have some toxic areas and some standards and like viewpoints and projections and all these other things. And I think one key factor is that you're only pure, or only can be pure, like if you're a virgin, or you got the one where, you know, like you can only be pure, like purity stops while you're single or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, in every phase of life, you need purity. Like, you need to be pure. You need to be pure in thought. You need to be pure in action and all these other things, even when you're married. Yeah. So it's not like my journey with purity just stops once I'm married, or once I have sex and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I'm not pure no more.
If I'm under covenant.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to live. You live a life of purity in a sense. So it's just who you are. It's really just going through that process and being like submitted to God. That's what that ultimately is.
And please stress the word process, because it's not overnight.
It's not.
That's a lifelong journey that you're on with the Lord.
It's a daily commitment.
A daily commitment, daily intention. It's a process. Right. And I think too, we have to stress that.
Yeah, that it is a process.
That it is a process. And know the difference between actually actively being in it, and let's say you do mess up one time. Okay, there's still there's still grace. Is your heart positioned to not want to go back there? Is it going to continue to get less and less and less? You know, that's the process I think that we're looking for. And I think a lot of times purity culture also chastises those who maybe do still struggle with certain things and don't really know how to navigate with that, because they're expected to, oh, I've got to be done, or I can't even walk
or
that
not
way.
even have like
thoughts,
not even have
nudges,
Which is
exactly.
not normal.
They don't even be a human being.
Exactly.
And that's the thing about purity culture is
why they at home.
listen, you're not gonna tell
when you
me
judging me.
Okay, you're not gonna tell me not to kiss my man. You're not gonna tell me not to hold his hand.
You're not
You're not
You're not gonna do
about to tell me
that.
that because you're in my business.
You're
Just because you struggle with that.
and that'll make you pure. Just because you went 10 years and y'all didn't touch, hug, and,
you didn't look his way.
you didn't look his way, that does not make you pure.
It's true because
That makes you look like, hold on, how you so you telling me you got this fine man sitting across you, you ain't
And you
thinking
ain't
about
thought
kissing?
nothing.
You ain't thought about
You lying to
kissing?
me. You a lie.
Honey, listen.
I cannot breathe right now.
Come out of you.
Lose that, bro. Ain't no way. Listen.
You know what? And
Ain't no
here's the thing.
That's not normal.
If that's something that you have done, okay, if that's something that someone has done,
God bless.
and that has worked for you,
God bless.
that
'Cause
worked
I've
for you.
tried.
That's amazing for you.
That
I
works
love
for
that
you.
for you.
What I'm saying is,
It's not for me.
there are definitely
Sorry.
there are definitely gateways
Yes.
to
I agree.
like I mean, a gateway
That's
is
gonna
sex,
take you
right? That's
further
gonna take you
than-
further.
Yes.
But you have to know that about yourself.
Know that
You
about
have to
yourself.
you have to be honest with where you are, who you are, how you feel, and you already know what triggers you. You know what I'm saying? So if you know what triggers you, then
Know what works
then you
for
need to stay away from it.
Yes.
So if you gotta be to that level, be to that level. But if you are at that level, I don't think it's necessarily fair to project that on other people.
So yes, and act like that's
Exactly.
I'm gonna hold
normal.
my
It's
man's
not.
hand. You know, like
I'm gonna hold that man's hand.
We gonna kiss.
I'm gonna kiss that
Okay,
man's
okay.
lips.
The Lord
we gonna
we gonna kiss. The Lord has blessed me with that fruit of self-control.
Listen.
So we gonna be blessed in that area.
But that is what works for that person. I think that
Exactly.
no one should project their own
You shouldn't feel forced to do that.
You should.
levels on. Yeah, and
Don't be
again,
doing
what
that to
we're
me.
saying is, you know what's gonna take you over the ledge.
You know.
Don't do that.
Right.
And if that's what leads to it, if you are up here making out, well, you don't need
Then
to.
you don't even make it out.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That may not be
Yeah.
okay,
Y'all don't need
because
to do
that
that
may
to be
not
a
be
chill.
You know what
Y'all
I'm
need to be
saying?
in the park walking. And
if, right. If
Y'all
you
need to
need
go
to
on
know
group dates.
for movie nights, right? You need another couple with
Need
you.
another couple.
Then do that. Be
And that couple need to stay in the room.
Right.
At all times.
Can't fall asleep.
Can't fall asleep. Can't give me a blanket. You need to know.
it starts with you.
It starts with you.
and your man.
That's what
You
being
need to
real
know.
with yourself.
Be real
You
with
gotta-
yourself.
Listen.
Still can't give me a blanket.
Nah, you can give me a blanket.
No, you
In that video, you couldn't give me a blanket.
Okay, now you give me a blanket.
You can give me a blanket.
You still can't. You can't do one like going high five.
And still need group dates.
Still
right?
need group dates.
Still need good play. And in the daylight, walking in the park in the daylight,
No, I can do without the group dates. It's just the meeting at the house.
Netflix and chill.
Somebody got to be around
Okay.
with this one. I know me.
Mhm.
Somebody needs to be there.
And that's you know you.
Well, that was the purpose of the video, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, knowing yourself.
No, he's
Well, not the purpose, but you know. Other than that, I mean, I agree. I think I still have the same thoughts about purity culture. And
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
We can be toxic.
Yeah, it can be.
And purity is not just
For sex.
Right.
Like that's not
And it's not just for the single. Right.
exactly
It's for the body.
the body of it. Come on, Reverend.
Oh, no.
Well,
I just dropped the
gender
bar.
neutral.
Personally.
No, don't do that either.
Why is that gender neutral?
The next video is dating someone you don't find attractive. Okay. What you laughing at?
You already know ain't nothing changed about this video.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Hear me.
What look like Mr. T? What?
The chains, the black.
That look like
What was
Mr.
I
T.
doing? That's what I was about to say. You don't look like Mr. T.
Right.
But then I personally, I'm not saying that's everything, but I would like whoever it is there needs to be some type of attraction for me. At least. Even if it's not, because I feel like sometimes as women we have this, what we want.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not that, but there's something physically that I like about you that I think is attractive, even if it's not, whatever. That's different than just absolutely nothing there for me at all. But that's just me. But there are other people where it's not like that. But the same, to your point earlier, you could have someone who is super attractive, and then when you get to know them, the personality is just like, you're very ugly.
So that means attraction is not everything.
Yeah, it's not everything.
You know what they say, looks are not everything. That is absolutely true.
That's absolutely true.
But it is a starting point.
It's a
That's true.
But they matter.
When you said it's a starting point, listen. Okay, any thoughts about that?
I still agree.
Agree.
It's not everything, but it matters. Because that's how I'm going to at least get to the table. We talked about that in the video.
I want to sit at the table?
Yeah. There needs to be something there. Like, I need to take a double look at you.
I want you to have a reservation.
Yeah. Because, Miss...
Oh, what?
A reservation?
What you talking about?
To sit at the table. That's a reservation. Attraction.
Hello.
Attraction there. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
For
a bit of
real.
a bar.
Because that at least lets you sit down. And then, as we get to know each other, that's going to determine if you stay or not.
Exactly.
All right, next clip.
What is shallow though, as far as a woman says like he needs to make this amount of money, or do you think it's because to me?
I've always perceived shallow as like unwavering kind of. Like you have a lot of surface level desires or wants, and then too with those desires or wants that you have, it's like you're unwavering with them, right?
Yeah, there's no very matter of fact,
there's no
compromise. Come on,
there's no compromise. And when I say that, we're not talking about like something that's extreme. Like you should want what you want, but what I'm saying is, if God is sending you somebody,
exactly,
and say the package even just looks a little different. We've talked about this before, but the package looks a little different than maybe you would have wrapped it. Do you think that is shallow if you're like overlooking this person? You see what I'm saying? Or do you believe that God is going to give you 100% what you want and what you request?
He may give 95.
Because some of what we want is not what we need.
Exactly.
So I don't necessarily think that.
But
when we get done, I will put up a picture for y'all. It's not Mr. T. It's at The Rock.
Oh yeah, his high school picture. You think you like The Rock right there?
It's not giving rock to me.
It is giving rock in the. It's not giving rock, but I definitely see why you said that. Yo, can I put a clip of him in a video or a picture in the video? I want to show y'all what she's representing when she says The Rock.
I couldn't put my finger on it.
Not you really taking time to think about it.
She probably wasn't even listening to the video.
Right.
Like,
did you hear the video?
I'm looking like.
All right, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
I think for me, and I'm just speaking for Deija. I think for Deija, it may not be who like, oh Lord, he done knocked me off my feet. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be that, but I know for sure, I believe it's gonna be someone who even if it's just a slight attraction. Because for me, I'm the type of person, if I even think, okay, like, he's a nice looking guy. Once I get to know you, it's either going to build on that or it's going to go to a whole nother level. And so for me, it don't have to be just the most handsome person I've ever seen. But I believe it'll be somebody who I'll at least be like, oh, I want to engage with this person, have conversation, get to know him. But
I feel like that's where the meat is. Though. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just thinking, because God is median, I could easily see him giving any woman or man, exceeding our expectations, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Because I've seen situations like that before, where he's like, we're head over heels for this one. We think this is the one. Then years, months, a day later, he brings us this one. It's just like,
okay, but what if that one who exceeds your expectations is not
a looker
packaged the way that you thought they would be packaged? What if it's the meat and potatoes of that person that go excuse yourself?
What are you doing?
Just keep sniffling my ear.
I'm tired.
Exceeds your expectation versus
just
as
to
far
get
as
ready.
looks. As far as looks.
What if it's just what's inside that person that's just like, Lord Jesus?
There
Like,
has to be something on the outside.
now we said
Even if
no,
it's
he's not gonna do that.
Yes,
He's not.
I'm okay with
He's just not
your cup of tea.
Yeah, your type of
type,
type.
or what
He
you
wouldn't be what
envision.
you would
Yeah.
usually go
Yeah,
for.
yeah. I'm bring him.
Bring him
Bring
here.
him, Lord.
Because here's the thing, if I know it's from him,
That's
I
different.
believe that, okay.
But how do you get to that point to where you know?
So, I'm just be real. So, like in that video, I was like, yeah, maybe if there's just a little bit of attraction. But I feel like this season that I just came out of, I seen way too many fine men forgot to not throw one my way. So I just feel as if,
Oh, that's right.
even if other people don't think he's all that, I believe that God is gonna send me somebody who I think it don't get no much.
Because you don't want laying down with him.
Hello.
That's the only thing
So,
that matters.
Yeah, I feel like looks to me they are important. It's not the most important factor, but I don't agree with what I said as far as even if it's just a little attraction. I believe that who God has for me, I'm going to be very attracted to that person.
Yeah.
So, because I'm
question
telling
like,
you, I done seen way, the lady know I be telling them, I done seen way too many fine men in the past few months for God not to be willing to you know, get me one saved somewhere. So yeah, I just, he need to be fine. And I think he will be for me though. Like
No,
I
but
said,
for
even
real.
if other people
Right.
are like, girl, he ain't all that. I know
To
that who God has
you.
for me,
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna think he is
To
Yeah.
you.
to me. And that's, yeah, it's important for me. Yeah, but it ain't just, I want just a little bit. I wanna like what I'm looking at. I wanna like what I'm
Listen,
waking
I
up
want to
to.
love what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
Not just be like, okay,
I want to
well.
wake up every morning and think about him throughout the day.
But the inside needs to match for sure. It's not just he look good, but he's a mess.
No, but for real.
I believe God can do both.
Absolutely can.
Yeah, you can give me fine and you can give me kind.
made his
and loving
children.
and yeah, cause look at me. No, just like. But for real,
Come on, per show.
yeah, I think we
Her.
can get both. He can give us both.
Okay, so what do y'all think about just this year doing therapeutic?
I am just elated at our consistency. Yeah. One thing about it, if we didn't get nothing else, is just being consistent. It was good for me in building structure. And yeah, I just really liked when we get together. It just feels like hanging out with the girls.
Yeah.
And now we have you guys, so now it feels like hanging out with the girls and friends. So I really, yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it a lot. And I know we do this for you guys too. But my favorite part is the growth that we've all had. And just really growing in our friendship. Because y'all don't see the behind the scenes, but we literally have so much fun. So I love, and I hope that that comes across, you know, that we're really enjoying, you know, being with each other. So it's nice to be able to hang out with your friends and then also, like you said, you got some new friends. So I hope y'all enjoyed it too, but I've loved it.
Therapeutic. It's
been
literally
very
therapeutic.
Yeah, I agree 100% with both of you guys.
Go deeper for me. Tell me
Oh.
more. Unpack that a little bit.
It's definitely been a fun journey. We definitely have a great time on camera. We have a great time off camera. I mean, it's a genuine friendship, so I think that's what we try to bring you guys. And yeah, I mean, it, like, this dynamic was kind of put together for a reason. Like, it was arranged for a reason, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be the same without them. So I love it.
Same about you.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you. So, what we need from you guys is to tell us what you want to see in 2022 and years to come, because we here, we staying. So let us know what you want to see, what you want us to talk about. And we here, we got y'all.
Just did a really weird face.
We got
You know we're
y'all.
gonna be real.
Okay. For any other sentiments? Is that how you say that word?
And I'll say
Sentiments.
this. Can I say something else? And just for you in your personal life, just know that it's okay to change your mind. Just the same way how we were watching some of these videos and it's like, okay, I
Yes.
felt that in the previous season. You may not feel like that all the time, but that's growth. And it's okay to change and to grow. So remember that.
Seriously, that's come
So
on.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see. Maybe I need to watch that attraction video. Because what was I saying there? I think the whole
What if you eat the meat
point.
and the potatoes, but it's packaged? Because when you were saying that, I'm like, but what did the package look like?
Right.
I'm trying to think
Is it
of what-
processed?
How different is this package?
I think the point maybe, and I don't know if I got to it, but if I'm thinking of it, maybe I was trying to say like not counting someone out because it wouldn't usually be
What you would
normally
go
go for.
Yeah.
that's like a girl who they say normally go for like a bad boy or something
Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying, like
okay.
you went, that's
for
a
the
different
good,
package. Yeah.
Okay,
It's giving love and basketball.
You still have attraction to them, but it's just like the makeup is different. Like
See, no,
not
I can
usual.
get with that. I think my mindset is because we were talking about attraction. It's like, what's this outward package doesn't look like you think it's outward.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, nigga,
I'm saying sometimes the outward package is
You
really
may not be attracted to that.
what we're used to.
Exactly.
Like,
But you could
So
still
if it
be.
looks differently,
you can be
then-
attracted to something different, but it'd be weird to you because you like
That's
ain't-
not what you usually
I
go
agree
for,
with that.
yeah.
But even if that's the case, like it could just be a different level of fine. Like
I see what you mean, but
You know
at
what
the
I
end of the day, you find
like fine to you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Which I don't know if that came across in the video
But
from
that
what I was saying, but that's what I mean. Like you should still be attracted, and that person should be fine to you.
Yes.
I'm saying, and we talked about dating or whatever. I'm saying just maybe not to box yourself into what you're always accustomed to, like the type of person. That's all right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Not you got your little boo boo in there. That could be the thumbnail.
She said, "Come on."
Hey, sweet baby girl.
Hi, mama.
We
Not y'all doing a year review.
Hello. Okay.
You right, brother.
I've been here. I was in the first one.
She
when
was
I
in
walked
every
away.
video. You just may not have
You
seen
was
it, but
right.
I'm in here.
She